This here is Backwoods Billy coming to the beautiful Delmarva Eastern Shore, where we're close to 100 degrees for second week in a row with all kinds of nice little bugs out. We're going to talk about a couple things. One is the Cisco's Belgian wheat beer, the Gray Lady, named after an area that's always foggy. This is the wheat ale, sweet and zesty, crunchy coated peanuts, nuts for drinks, pair for perfection, pair with a wheat ale, which we're doing. And it says that it is manufactured by J&G Peanuts for Drinks LLC, Limited Liability Corporation. Peanuts, wheat flour, sugar, modified, corn starches, spices, blah, 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 salt, flavor, contains peanuts. So 145 calories per serving, about 5.5 servings for the bag. And then this is 4.5 ABV, 10 IBUs. It's a combination of your two-row, your pale, oats, and up to 50% wheat is used in this. And the hops escapes me at the moment. I'll tell you what it is. It's 10 IBUs though. Let's see, the Gray Lady beer is brewed with spices and natural flavors. This is going to have, I had a couple of these, a little bit of orange and coriander to it. Obviously, the coriander give your pepper notes to it. You're going to have some citrus peel. And it says the name Gray Lady comes from the nickname for the often foggy island it calls home. It is the hazy wit style beer, complex nose, sophisticated. So basically it goes on. This should be for Ron's area. Ron Garvis does a lot of the New England style beers. But we'll get into this in a minute. 135 calories per 12 ounces on this. Now, somebody had did a AB embed shock top and slammed it when it actually meets, which is 24A, which is the code for the wheat beer, which is a subset section of Belgian for the BJCP. And somebody had said, well, you know, who are they? Well, basically the BJCP is, you know, the World Beer Cup, I should say the gold medal and the Great American Beer Festival. This organization, actually all the brewers got together. They're the ones who decide when they get together and meet, decide what the style subsets are. So basically you don't want the spices to outshine the beer. It should be a light to moderate body. An SRM of 2 to 4, which is a pale straw color with a white head. Wheat should help maintain that a little bit. And we're going to pop it. It's going to be a nice cap to it. A little bit of hiss. Ooh, a little bit of foam there. So I had this. I'm going to get a nice thing. Real nice spices. You get a lot of orange and your citrus right at the bat. A little bit of coriander. A little bit of ginger. It's got a big ginger hit to it. Flow from your yeast coming in there. Now this is almost the color of ginger ale, leaning more towards a 4 on your scale of 2 to 4. And it's right in there. 8 to 20 IBUs is typical. 4 to 5 ABV. So this is right in that category. You get the orange, ginger, real heavy. A little bit of clove, pepper, citrus, grassy, lemon. Very, very nice. Up front you get a little bit of the grassy and lemon, and it goes into a citrus, orange, and then ginger, and the ginger stays, and you get a kind of a peppery finish, very carbonated. This is going to be a light to medium body, and the carbonation is going to make it feel more medium body. Now it did dissipate kind of quickly. This is being served at 70 degrees on a 100-degree day, so it's not going to have the same head as it would if it was cold. You definitely get a really good marriage of the yeast with the clove. There's a very nice interplay with the ginger, with the coriander and the orange, and you get a lot of the lemon and grassy notes, and you get a very slight hint of lime. So a lot of citrus going on with this. Peppery, and the ginger is almost to the point of being overpowering, but not quite. It blends nicely with the clove, where it kind of helps match the clove finish to the yeast, which actually kind of all pairs very well together. is a really nice wheat beer, Belgian style wheat. I don't want to discover that. I know if I keep pushing it. We'll try the nuts. So I have to give this a backwoods Billy 2 thumbs up for the Cisco Grey Lady wheat beer, which is the Belgian style. It says sweet and zesty, crunchy coated peanuts. So we're going to give it a try with the company napkins. Pairs nicely. It's not overly sweet, like a toffee, light toffee to it, finish. Slightly sweet, very little salt, hardly any salt to it. Very, very good nut. This is the wheat ale, sweet and zesty, crunchy coated peanuts, nuts for drinks, pair for perfection. And it's going to be nutsfordrinks.com. Backwoods Billy 2 thumbs up on the nuts and 2 thumbs up on the Cisco Grey Lady. Again, this should not be compared to an IPA or a juice bomb IPA. They're separate categories. As a matter of fact, you shouldn't compare an IPA to a double IPA to a juice bomb. They're the same subset, but they're different categories. A wheat beer to a wheat beer. This is a Belgian style ale. It should be compared to a Belgian style ale, or an American interpretation to be more correct, of a Belgian style ale. That's the category this is in, 24A for the BJCP. And like I said, it's not just like somebody got together and said this is a subset of rules. The brewers all got together, so there's some kind of coherency when you go into a competition of the guidelines that can go for it, and that, you know, you're not all the way over this side, all the way to this side with a beer. There's a target to hit. Now you can do what you want to do when you brew, but if you want to compete, it has to be, the beer flavor has to come through. It cannot be overpowered by the spices. It has to be light to moderately, on a light side of moderate for the body. So to say that the body is light, that is a Belgian style beer. The beer is to be slightly hazy. This is slightly hazy. It's not, I've seen beers that are obviously more hazy. Still a lot of carbonation coming out through it. This is what it's supposed to be. It's a Backwoods Billy 2 thumbs up on this, and it's a Backwoods Billy 2 thumbs up on the nuts. Remember to click like and subscribe to Backwoods Billy Craft Beer Reviews. Really appreciate you subscribe. Also, you want to forward this to anybody else that you know, whether it be somebody in Hangout, somebody on Google+, somebody on Facebook, Twitter, that will enjoy the beer review. Again, this is Cisco's Grey Lady, their interpretation of a Belgian ale. It's a Backwoods Billy 2 thumbs up. Look in the description box. I'm going to put some food pairings with this, the serving temperature with this. I don't know what the hops is offhand. I know it's 10 IBUs. I'll put that down. I'll put the nuts down, and everything will be all laid out for you. Rock and roll, 2 thumbs up on the Grey Lady.